Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Investing Bros. You guys, I have a new set right now. I think camera and stuff will increase in the future, but told you guys I was going to be getting a new set so I could get out of the office. So anyone who had to walk in, because there's a room with other people in there, didn't get disrupted. But welcome. I would love to have come in today with a lot of positivity, with a lot of gumption, a lot of that big, warm, happy. Welcome to Investing Bros. It's not the day to do that. This is the first time I will get to be on camera since everything happened. T-Shroom did a great job yesterday. Everything he said was perfect, eloquent. It was the right way of doing everything. And I want you guys to know with this show, it's going to be a different show today. We can't just move on like nothing happened. We're still going to talk crypto. We're still going to talk news. But I have a lot I have to talk about today. And what really sucks about all this is when this stuff happens, there's so many people just looking for attention. They want to make it about themselves. They want to make it about what can I do to benefit from the downfall of somebody else. And that's not what we're going to do here. Now, T-Shroom hit it right on the nail, guys. We're not going to talk details. I'm going to talk about the situation. I'm going to talk about my feelings and what's going on in my life and give you guys an update about, what, as the title says, like, where do we go from here? But we're not going to talk details. We're not going to go hard on somebody and light on somebody and try to paint a picture that makes you feel like you have to choose a side. And, that's another thing that's just been really disgusting through this whole process is the internet taking this and choosing sides and saying that you have to be for this person and against this person or vice versa. When in reality, there are hundreds of lives right now that are personally going through a lot. And then there's thousands of lives of you guys who you have no idea what's going on. You are spectators, but you've been involved in crypto YouTube for a long time, and you feel like you've been a part of these people's lives, and now you're seeing things just wrenched apart and ripped apart, and you don't know what to do with it. So it's hard. And we're going to deal with it as best as we can. Again, we're not talking details today. So if you came because you thought Tim's going to unload the dirt, Tim's going to reveal all the details, guys, that's not this show. That's not the Investing Bros. That's not going to happen. I do think you guys are going to get details. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know who. I don't know what that'll exactly look like. But it's not going to come from here. So I'm going to get into it here in just a little bit. I'm going to talk a lot. I got a lot of things to say today, guys. But I am joined by my good friend, my amazing co-host, T-Shroom from down in Gainesville, who, in all this chaos, T-Shroom, you have a hurricane coming your way tomorrow. How are you doing?
Great. All the water shelves are bare in the Publix that I usually go to. I noticed that after the fact because I was just popping out to get some butter to cook some cookies last night. But I had already gone to the dollar store to fill up on water, of which there was plenty. There was water aplenty at the dollar store, which is just a data point to prove that the rational consumer does not exist. That the shelves are bare at the place where water is expensive, and it's completely filled where the water is very cheap. So, yeah, the rational consumer does not exist. Thought I'd give that one, but I'm doing well. This
True.
is I've been through many a hurricane. I've lived in this house for a while through a couple of different hurricanes, and the trees, all the dead limbs would have already fallen. And I've gotten all the stuff off the front porch. Went and bought some tuna packets just in case we have to barricade ourselves in the house for a while. But usually the local utilities and waste removal are on site. I've even thought about volunteering for some of that stuff, but I don't know exactly what my schedule is going to look like right now. So
Yeah, very true. Well, T-Shroom, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we have a show this morning. I'm looking at chat, reading chat. Love you guys. I see somewhere, listen, someone says, and I don't even care. I don't care if you guys lead the stream. Banter, I guess, is going live, and he's going to talk about it. Here's what I can tell you guys. Banter does not know the details. So if you think you're going to get details, you might get more speculation. You might get some opinions, and you might get some more rumors, and you might get some this and that. But the only people who know what is happening right now, that know the details, are people at Hit Network, BitBoy, Ben Armstrong himself, and God. And a lot of people are going to claim they know what's going on. A lot of people are going to say that they have it all figured out, and nobody knows. And here's the other thing, guys. Like, I have not been in production in YouTube for 50 years. I don't, and YouTube's not that old anyway. I've only been in it for about 3 and some change. But I know enough to know, even if the truth came out right now, even if I said every single word of what was happening, or someone from Hit Network said every single word, or Ben said every single word, there still would be question marks and speculation, and you're not sure who you can trust and who you can't trust. And so I really do caution everybody. Like, when you hear things, I know Ben's making a statement today. I heavily encourage people to hear Ben. Everyone deserves to hear sides and try to decide for themselves what's going on. But how would you ever know? How would you ever actually know what's actually happening? There's a lot of stuff I'm going to talk about today, and it's going to circulate this entire topic. I want to start, T-Shroom. I want to start by just reading, this is the statement that was made yesterday by TJ. Go share my screen. We tweeted out the equivalency. I think it's not the exact wording, but yesterday, BJ Investment Holdings, the parent company of Hit Network, took decisive legal action in removing Ben Armstrong from the company, and specifically the BitBoy crypto brand. This is a difficult decision, and it's a culmination of a prolonged effort to help Ben during his relapse into substance abuse, as well as reconcile the emotional, physical, and financial damage he has done to the employees of Hit Network and the BitBoy crypto community. The Bit Squad deserves better, and we are going to get through this together. We wish him the best and regret that it has come to this, and are hopeful for the future of BitBoy crypto. You go back to Brocam. There's a lot in that statement. There's a lot going around the internet. The details can't, it's not my place to say details. I do want people to know that I love Ben Armstrong. When I took this job, a lot of you guys know I'm the brand manager of BitBoy Crypto. I love being here in Investing Bros community. This is me and T-Shroom. Me and T-Shroom are the full owners of Investing Bros. Investing Bros is not a Hit Network channel. This is me and T-Shroom, and we continue to just be overwhelmed and grateful for how amazing you guys are in this community. I do believe the Investing Bros community is one of the most tight-knit, most uplifting, most empowering, most educative communities. And I'm not just talking about that because I think that myself and T-Shroom and Piper are brilliant. I think we are good at what we do, but it's you guys. You guys come together and you make this special. But I'm also part of the Bit Squad community. I have a job that, pays the bills and takes care of my wife and my new son with Hit Network. A lot of things were speculated yesterday. Is Tim still with Hit Network? I wasn't on the show. Did Tim go with Ben? Is Tim going to still stay with Hit Network? Is Tim's job secure?
a lot of people asking that.
Yeah. So I'll speak to that. Yeah, I'm with Hit Network. I am still the BitBoy crypto brand manager. When I took the job in May, when I came up here and interviewed, I want you guys to know, there was a lot of reasons why I said yes. And some people are going to think it's like, oh, yeah, no, why wouldn't you say yes? Like, it's the largest channel. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, the opportunity to work as the brand manager of the largest channel in crypto, that's amazing. You don't get that opportunity every single day. But I also got to meet Ben. And I like Ben, and I love Ben. And to be able to work with Ben was not just special from a job opportunity, but I thought that really, really, I would have a part in playing in the future of helping people throughout the world using cryptocurrency and digital currency to change their lives forever. I also met TJ, the CEO of the company. TJ is one of the greatest people I've ever met. TJ is one of the closest friends that I've made here at Hit Network. And I love him. And I love Ben. And I'm new here, guys. I didn't, for anything that's gone on over the last few years, I'll have to say from my side, when I'm reading the statement, guys, I've heard stories. I've heard things around the office that break my heart for the employees here. I always felt loved by Ben. I always felt accepted. Didn't get to spend a lot of one-on-one time with Ben necessarily outside of work, but I did enjoy working with him. But at the same time, I love TJ. I love Hit Network. I said in the intro, the hatred on the internet right now, telling people they have to choose sides, is terrible. Because these are two great men. Neither one of them are perfect in their lives. Both of them, even when I interviewed, and this is public information, so I'm not releasing anything, they both have had histories where they've struggled with things in life. And both had stories of overcoming it, and it's inspiring and it's awesome. That doesn't make any person perfect. And I'm not here speculating about the details that everyone's spreading on the internet. I'm sitting here saying there are two great men that are, both of them, going through a lot right now. Not a single person wants, loves, or enjoys what is happening right now. For a while, people have been reaching out to Ben, people attacking TJ, saying, what is he doing this for? I can't tell you how hard TJ has worked to love and take care of and control Ben. And also, again, I'm not talking about details here, guys. But if you knew some of the details and you knew what TJ could do if he really wanted to, but his choice to hold back and not do those things because of his love for Ben Armstrong, you guys can't understand it. And you won't understand it because you're not here. You're not in the details. I think details will come out and people will continue to make their own opinions. But the point is, nobody knows what's going on right now. And to choose sides and to say that you have to hate one and love the other, and there's no option to love both, is just a wrong statement. Now, as far as BitBoy Crypto is concerned, guys, I'm the brand manager. I work here. This is my job, to continue to grow that brand, to communicate with the community, to help it get better. You can't replace Ben Armstrong. It's not going to happen. When people say no Ben, no show, it's a little much, but I understand. Ben Armstrong was BitBoy. Ben Armstrong is a special, and he is still a special human to the crypto community, and I believe still here on this planet. And I'm praying every single day for Ben. This last week, well, I pray every week. I feel like it's like 1,000 times as much prayer this last week over Ben, his family, over this channel, over the decisions that had to be made that had to be made. And you might not understand that, but they had to be made. I'm praying for miracles to happen, for reconciliation to happen, for peace and love and healing. And, it's hard. It's hard to have hope that it'll actually happen, but it can. But the hatred on the internet is not part of that. People trying to speculate about what's going on and saying you have to love one and hate the other, that's not going to be a part of that. There's a long road ahead that everybody involved has to deal with. But miracles can still happen. As far as, now moving on, like addressing issue, Tim, why weren't you on the show yesterday? Why weren't you on the Ben show? I was, the co-host on the Bit Boy show. So whether it was DZ hosting or Ben hosting or sometimes Nick hosted, I was more of a constant in that side role. Spread a lot of other rumors. I saw people in the comments saying that Tim was leaving to start a new channel with Ben. It's not true. But the big one, and of course, we knew it was going to happen, the accusations about who I am and my role in what's happened this last weekend. And I want to be there for not only this community, but also I want to be there for the Bit Squad. But due to some, accusations of who I am in the past, TJ, loving me, said, Tim, I can't put you on camera and have you subjected to that. Because even though I wasn't on camera, that was the speculation by some. You guys know, before working here and before starting Investing Bros, I used to work with Crypto Jeb. At first, I was just a co-host. And then during a really rough time in his life where he had a lot of personal stuff going on, I took over the show for a little bit. And then Jeb came back and took back over the show. And a lot of crazy things were said. A lot of crazy things were accused. I have never fully addressed the accusations against me because I didn't think I needed to. Because when you actually look at them, Jeb didn't even make an accusation against me. And people are going to be shocked by that. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Jeb and I definitely had disagreements. What led to me and Jeb separating was two people working on a channel that had different ideas about where the channel would go. But Jeb was the 100% owner. Jeb had every right to do whatever he wanted to do. What I made as a personal choice was that the decisions Jeb wanted to do, I didn't feel like I was a part of that company and I needed to step away. Of course, you guys know Jeb came out and said that somebody tried to take his company. And because I was the person on camera, because I was the one who filled in when he needed to step away for a little bit, everybody just jumped on the bandwagon that it was me. And I can tell you guys right now, that was hard on me personally. That's part of the reason why there was even some more question marks about what mine and Jeb's relationship looked like. And I'm going to address that in a second. It was hard on my family. But I decided, you know what? I know that's not me. I know that's not what he's referring to. And I know that if I just speak on this right now, I'll cause chaos. And the truth is, me not saying anything about it and not addressing it, it kind of went away. People stopped talking about it. The Investing Bros started doing well. I started doing well personally. Jeb came back and is doing a fantastic job running his channel. We're talking about Ben being a special person in the crypto space. Jeb McAfee is a special person in the crypto space. And even though there were some personal things there, I was very happy to see him come back. I felt like the crypto space needed him. When he had to step away the first time and ask me to take over, that was hard because I knew the world would miss Jeb. But anyway, getting back into what I'm saying, the accusations that people have just run with on the internet, because the internet's ruthless and I get it, those weren't true. And if you go back and watch, Jeb never says it was Tim. Could he have addressed it a little differently? Yeah, he could have. He didn't, and that's fine. So I want you guys to know, Jeb and I still talk. Jeb and I were like brothers. In case you guys didn't know, Jeb and I were pretty much best friends when he hired me to come and help him run his company. And while Jeb and I don't talk every single day, and we maybe don't have everything to do in life, and I don't know if me and Jeb are, going to go on family vacations or anything together, we love each other. And we've been talking. He doesn't know details. You guys know he made a video yesterday about the Ben situation. I thought it was a great video. I thought Jeb handled it with grace and honor and had a great point that I agree with 100%. But him and I did get to talk. We did get to talk. Just reaffirming how much we love each other. I would love for him to come on the channel at some point. It's hard with him having a family, a young family. He has 2 kids now. One is his biological child. The other is his adopted child, which is amazing. And he has another show he puts on. So it's really hard to coordinate that. But I want you guys to know I didn't try to steal Jeb's channel. Jeb didn't even say I tried to steal his channel. I'm not even getting into the details of that. But the reason why I think this is important is because these accusations coming back up, people saying that I tried to steal Jeb's channel and now I'm doing it again with BitBoy. I'm not just denying it because it hurts me, it hurts my family, but it hurts the investing bros. It hurts people at Hit Network, and it's just not true. No one can replace Ben Armstrong. We're going to move on with the BitBoy brand, and we're going to move on, and we're going to continue to make amazing crypto content. And I don't know if the channel name is going to change from BitBoy Crypto. I don't know the legal and sponsorship relationship details there. I'm not here to speculate on that. What I can tell you